So the RGG Summit. All right. Let me just put a marker for. I'm interested to see what they show. Hopefully more Ishin. I would assume they would.
Did you want to toss a link?
Or did I not send you one?
No.
You know what? I was in the process of doing it and I got distracted. There we go. That should be the right one. Yes. Excuse me. So.
Timestamp and everything? Yep. Good.
You ready?
3. Oh, ready to come? We back. Okay, we're live on stream. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
You should start here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, this is different. All right. Right, and the music drops.
All right, I guess we're live here. RGG Summit 2022. Welcome to the English channel. I'm June, and joined with my co-host.
And I'm Kroken. Thank you very much. And today the event will be led by Atsuko Uchida.
Yeah, that's her right there. She's a famous newscaster in Japan, but also she's a pretty big RGG fan. What do we call it now, by the way? Like a dragon.
It's from Sega, so.
Like a dragon fan out here. But she's explaining today we're going to be showing the brand new announcement, the latest news here, not just in Japan, but all around the world. So if you're tuning in from the States, Southeast Asia, wherever you're watching from Europe, thank you for joining us.
Oh, they're just doing the translation commentary.
We're going to introduce the representative executive producer of RGG Studio, Masayoshi Yokoyama.
The big boss here. I want to be dressed up. During the rehearsal, who's wearing? He came out in like pajamas. Let's see. I hope you got a suit on.
And of course, they have the classic RGG Studio flavor by having the kind of boss-like appearance when it comes to introducing the guest to the stage.
He is the big boss. Yeah, so you can kind of see a little bit of the crowd right here. We got a full house, a lot of press out here, a lot of influence, a lot of fans. There we go. Now he's silent. Everyone taking a photo, round of applause. So just self-introduction here. I'm Yokoyama here. So thank you very much for coming out here. And also you guys at home for watching the stream. Okay. So yes, I guess that is. He made the little announcement that they will be announcing some new stuff, some new games.
Okay.
Right now. So they're going to call a couple guests and they're going to share some interesting information, and it'll take about 1 hour.
ありがとうございます。横山さん、今お話にもありましたが、新体制に移行しましたけれども、まもなく1年を迎えようとしているんですよね。
So you've been working about a whole year on this.
私を中心とするスタッフに体制変わりましたよって話と、あと龍が如く8を開発してますよという2つのことを。
Yeah, so it happened at about the same time where he got announced as the new leader, as well as when they announced that they're going to be working on Like a Dragon 8. So 1 year went by really fast. Just in a moment, right? His weight has gone up and down, up and down, up and down throughout the year.
歯がなくなったとかなんか自分の体のことばっかり思い出すんですけど、本当に開発も順調に続けてまして、もともと今日発表したいなと思って頑張ってきましたので。
But they did their best this past year, and they want to announce it and share it with all the fans today. So look forward to that.
この1年の間にも新作への制作の中でいろいろ皆さんが こう努力奮闘していただいたということで。
はい、多分今日この放送を一番楽しみにしているのは
I think a lot of people are looking forward to a lot of the upcoming announcements. So stay tuned.
私も個人
He
的
said
に
not just the fans too, but also because his staff has been working so hard this past year that they're looking forward to it as well. They can finally share all the stuff they've been working on with you guys at home.
1年となりましたので、今日のこの日をとても楽しみにしていま
And
し
as I
た。
mentioned before, so she is a
伝える
fan.
内容からも龍が如くに
Yeah, she is a fan. So also
Excuse
looking
me.
very forward to
ち
it.
ょっと内田さんご指名で
And
MC お
Yokoyama
願い
says
しましたら
because this is a big
よろ
event
しくお
for
願いい
Like
た
a
します
Dragon, he wanted to make sure we had a true.
I'm still new to
Dragon
Yakuza, but
as the MC.
I finished 2 of the games and I'm ready to play more of them.
早速最初の作品の発表に入らせていた
Okay,
だきた
and
い
she
と
has a
思
lot
い
of
ます。
questions that she wants to ask herself, but it's about time to introduce
今
the
朝発表さ
first
せてい
thing.
ただきましたこのタイトルから
For tonight.
ご紹介いたします映像の
Yeah.
方ご覧
Here we
く
go.
だ
Enjoy.
さい
Okay. Unreal Engine. Okay.
Ishin time.
Yeah, guess I'll show more of Ishin.
Majima.
I'm surprised they're calling it Like a Dragon Ishin and they're not calling it Ishin Kiwami. Since it's basically a remake of the PS2 one. Though to be fair, we never got the Ishin games. Kiryu has never killed anyone. Hi, Faye.
Hey, Faye.
始まったか。ええ。誰ぜよ。
They can walk it up. Oh, I forgot to.
Well, thank you, Faye.
時代を動かすはずの男が時代遅れの男に切られ死ぬ。しかもこの世に存在しないはずのもう一人の自分に切られることになるんやからな。なあ、坂本龍馬さんよ。
Oh, thanks, Faye. The fiercest swordsman in the land, and altering the course of an entire nation, all spurred by revenge.
Yeah, sounds about right. Uji Okita. Oh, that's Okita? Wow. Gonna make Majima the Okita.
Oh my god, the Kuze!
Yep.
Oh my god.
There's Hijikata.
疑わしきは粛清する。これが新選組っちゅう組織や。
And Pachi. Yeah.
Oh, God.
徳川開幕以来300年徳川の世はそこまで衰えたか
I doubt this will get an English dub for it.
Honestly, I don't know if I'd want it to have one.
It kind of feels right in Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you in the chat who don't know, the Ishin series never came over to North America. They were on PS2 and they were Japanese exclusives. So this is a remake of the first Ishin game, which is a spin-off of the Yakuza series.
And hopefully if this does well, they'll do more of them.
I would love to see them remake 2 and maybe do a third one. I'm assuming this will do well because Yakuza's done really well for itself recently.
Gonna be good.
That is right. Everyone, that is not a figure.
Oh, they are
game.
calling it
It
Ishin
is
Kiwami.
real, like a dragon Ishin is.
They're just calling it like a dragon Ishin for us. We never had it.
February 21st in Western territories and February 22nd, 2023 in Southeast Asia. So look forward to that.
That's the big thing, right? They're doing like.
Oh, it's coming out in the West.
Now they're
Oh, same day,
focusing on
because
the
we're a day
international
behind them.
here,
Right.
but they're explaining why did you decide to release it in February 22nd, 2023. He said actually it wasn't released.
You got a
overseas.
refractor shard.
Oh, thanks, Lord.
Lorgy Steve cheered. X5. That's a shame. I like the Yakuza series. Hopefully, if it does well, they can adapt the sequel. If it had
the
won.
Yakuza series has become kind of a global phenomenon and has become a global series. It's thanks to everyone through SNS and a lot of the great comments that this has become the success that it has. So now they're able to push it for a worldwide release.
本当に龍が如く維新って我々作っていた当時幕末の話だわなんか尊王攘夷だ 出てくるキーワードも難しいし
This is kind of the explanation they used before why they couldn't port this overseas because the time period takes place in the Bakumatsu period. It'd be very difficult for foreign fans to understand and everything, so they didn't believe it back then. But everyone from overseas, like Ken was mentioning, right, has been we want it.
Also, the Yakuza series was very different back then.
Like, can't understand what we want to play the game, so take on the
If Monster Hunter's any indication,
he also mentioned earlier too. This is
Japanese players are more likely to put up with jank than we are.
with everything here.
Yeah.
They're more patient than us in terms of how we make their
Right,
games.
you saw
So,
on the trailer right there, some of the characters
like,
are changing.
前提というか
The original Yakuzas didn't do that well over here.
1から当時で
Like
言うと
Yakuza 1 and
Ishin
2.
came out, the ones before that for 1 to 5.
They didn't do well until like the
So some of
PS3
those
era, I'd say,
appeared in Ishin.
when they started
So
getting
you
it
can think of
right.
Ishin is kind of like, you said, like the all-star cast, the all-star version
メンバー
of
とかにキャスティングする
like
こ
a
と
dragon.
でゲームを作ってるわけなんですけれども
You got a refractor shard. Lorgy Steve cheered. X5. I need to tell someone about this news.
So for
On
this
a
new
rock,
version,
Oni-chan.
they're going to take the popular characters from those new games and bring them into this version.
I'm sure
All the
Oni
way
already
up to
knows.
2022年の最新のオールスターキャストで
So this is
お届けすると
The all-star cast of all of the Like a
I would
Dragon
imagine
series
so.
up until
音
now.
楽も先ほど流れた映像で使われていたのが龍が如く4の楽曲
And
だ
the
という
music
ことで
that was just playing during that trailer, that was from
はい、多分
Yakuza 4.
お気づきの方も配信見ていらっしゃる
Yeah,
Yeah.
the song was
いらっ
what?
しゃると思うんですけ
Four
ど
Faith, I think it
龍が
was
如く
right there.
4の時に使ってた楽曲で
Let's see. I have to play Yakuza Kiwami 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Like a Dragon, Judgment 1 and 2, maybe the Fist of the North Star Yakuza game.
Is
And now
Judgment part of
Ishin.
Yakuza?
What?
Is Judgment part of Yakuza story?
Yes.
Or is it? Okay.
It takes
I didn't know
place in
took
the
place
same-
in the same universe.
Yeah, it does. You just play a police officer or a detective in those ones.
どなたでも楽しめるというような
I knew it was by the same developer and stuff, obviously. I just didn't know if it took place in the
Yeah.
same universe.
So I've got about 10-ish games I still need to play. I played
So enough for
2.
the next 3 or 4 years.
So what they're gonna do is
Yeah.
call out 3.
I'm not including Yakuza Dead Souls because you can't. I don't think that's been re-released. So I'd have to find a physical copy of that. But it's not very good. Yeah, who played one of the generals in Yakuza 0.
Let's go. Like an absolute chat. They don't get to like. I'm sure if you're
Did you see the thing I posted earlier?
Yes, I did.
About Hitoshi Ozawa? Okay, the thing about Kuze is he never goes away. You fight him like 4 times in boss fights in Yakuza 0.
And up next is
And Kuze-san says trans rights, so
There we go. Yep.
which is still not a popular take in Japan, but hopefully that's gonna change.
definitely looking like an RPG boss battle.
This guy who also played
Looks like all the guests have come up to
a
the
villain
stage.
character in
Big round of applause.
Kamen Rider.
Excited in the audience. Everyone taking photos
さあ
right
それで
now.
は皆様椅子におかけください。
Indoor sun. I gotta wear indoor sunglasses.
ここからはゲストの皆さんにお話を伺って
So we're
ま
gonna
いり
listen
た
to
いと
their
思います。
Kuze is pretty cool,
皆さんはですね、
but like every
2010
time,
年の龍が如くゼロ
every time I thought I was done with him, he comes back.
This is the reason why they're all brought out together.
He
They all
always
started
comes back.
The game at the same
Like,
time. The Zero.
There was this one time when I was playing Zero,
The Dojima group there.
and I hear a yell, and there's a motorcycle being driven down the sewer, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, can this guy leave me alone, is what I say.
He's like, oh, my feelings? What?
Well, maybe if Kiryu actually killed him, that wouldn't be an issue. Also, I remember that scene. It was amazing.
It's been a while. Yeah. What about it? Yeah, a role, right?
That scene was glorious.
Oh wait, I'm not the main character for this one. He's gonna hang up, but no. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was upset.
That's exactly how his offer went. And that's about how his offer went.
So he was joking around that he wanted to be
excuse me.
actor for this one here. But yeah, it's been 8 years since he's been in one of the games, so he's very happy to be back after this while.
楽屋の打ち合わせ通りやらないんだなと思ってすごく
I
楽し
wanna
か
go
った
to Yakuza 0.
ありがとうございます
打ち合わせそんなんありましたっけ？
台本そのまま読むよっておっしゃってたじゃない
20 2016,
全然
yeah?
ありがとうございます
So he read
That'll
the
been a
script and
while.
everything before he.
Like Dragon's been out for that long.
Did that actually happen?
No, Yakuza 0, sorry.
Oh, 0. Okay.
So, with this new information, how is it looking at yourself in CG?
ちょっといろいろ腰の手
He
術
said his CG character's fat, right? So he's the one on the left. He's like, what? He's fat. He's fatter than I am.
まあ撮影した映像を使ってるんで、
Oh,
ここ
okay.
はぽっちゃりしてるんです。
He's
Okay. So when they showed him for CGI,
He's a little
he was
chunky.
fatter at that time, but he's lost some
どう
weight
しようもない
now.
ですよね。あなたに俺だけなんか取り直すってそんな銭のかかるようなことは知りませんから。
Come on, man.
8年前
Still
に
looks
撮っ
like
た
he used it to me.
CG の
Yeah.
データで武田
Interesting.
韓流祭を先に作ってたので
So this is when he originally appeared in Zero. That's what he looked like 8 years ago. So he's a bit fatter. Is what he's saying. Sorry if anyone.
Oh,
he's saying in his job,
Yakuza
he's like,
0
I was
came
better
out in
than
2015.
back then. He wants him to retake it now. He's like, retake me now, because I look better.
全然脱線するけど。
And it actually
That seems like
released
だからちょっと痩せないと
on the
早めにしますと
PS3
脅されたんで
first. We
Oh,
didn't.
wow.
They
They
told him to
didn't.
lose some weight.
So by the time we got it in
So also his,
2017, they
blood
only
pressure,
released the
everything is just getting
PS4
older, so he's
version.
a bit healthier than he was 8 years ago.
お体にはお気をつけてください。
Yeah, take care of your body.
さあそして
Got the joy of
小
playing
沢
Shenmue
さ
2
ん
for the
は
first time.
ご自身の YouTube チャンネルで龍が如く
Released
So
Shenmue
Ozawa,
3
this
to
is the man in the red here.
動画を
Yeah.
So he's actually on his YouTube channel. He's
I actually,
uploading,
Faye, I
his own
actually was
gameplay
going to play
of like a dragon here.
the Shenmue games before I played Yakuza because
So what kind of gameplay do you? What?
the Yakuza is kind of the
大
evolution
事な
of
場所
Shenmue.
なので
小沢さんがプレイとかそういう単語を言うとね。
But I was convinced to play Yakuza first.
That was a very dirty joke, right? So
Shenmue's a very different
I don't know
game.
if you translate
ク
that.
リアしようとしてたんで
It's like talking about gameplay. Said, wait, what kind of play are you
とに
talking
かく
about?
戦うっていう
I guess this guy's like a playboy out here, as you can tell by the way he's dressed.
ご自分のキャラと戦う時もそれで言ったんですもんね掴んで投げるで
So his game plan is he just grabs everybody and throws things.
はいクゼ
And he also fight his own character, right? Since he's in the game, so he's got to fight his own character. So he gets grabbed and thrown, kicked in the face, things like this. So once the new game releases, he wants to fight himself. But in Zero, he said he wasn't that scary.
Exactly, Faye. Exactly.
So Yellow thinks that they're gonna show his new.
If you're gonna make a story for a beat 'em up, make it over the top.
大丈夫かなと思ってて。でもちょっと今回品があるっておっしゃってたじゃないですか。前よりね。そう、前よりは。前はね、一番やばいと思ったのはゼロの時に下水道バイクでさ、鉄パイプ火花散らした時の顔。
We're talking about the motorcycle
face
first.
of when he got hit with the steel pipe in 5.
やばすぎて。
Sorry, I didn't play the game. I don't.
もうだからね。
In Zero, come on, guys.
Like when you battle him in the sewer in the pipe and he was on the motorbike.
So he said his face back then was really, really scary and everything. It's like he put on a mask.
I wonder how he feels about the close-up of when Kiryu punches his character right across the face.
So please look
I'm
at
assuming
his,
you've probably seen
new version
GIFs of that
well, like the
before,
new
right?
faces he's going to be showing off
Probably,
in
yeah.
Ishin right now.
の量がかなり多かったというふうに伺
And now the
っ
last
ているん
person
で
here
すが、
is
苦労
Nakano
され
here.
た点などはあ
And
り
it seems
まし
like
たか？
the recorded lines they're quite a lot this time. So how was that?
はい、竹内半平太。
So his role here is Takeji Hanpeita. They're asking about him.
教科書として覚えていくじゃないですか。やっぱ爽やかで。
So there's like a book that these are based on real life characters, right? So he read the actual book based on him, so to kind of prepare for the role.
さてこれどうしようって。
So how should I do this
そ
role
こ
here?
からのスタートだったので。
It's cool they're
That was,
based on
you know,
real life
game
characters,
character for this game.
like real life people.
それで
Ishin, yeah. Yeah.
So he lost weight, right? He lost weight for this role.
Keeping a lot of these actors healthy.
多分主人公の次に多いとか。
So
they're
they're
God,
saying
I'm so curious about
Nakano,
the Fist of the North Star
brown
Yakuza
guy,
game.
or this guy, his probably is the second most amount of lines recorded after the main character. So it took three full days of recording is what he said.
それでお前なんか逆ギレしてなんか。
Right? He said there was a lot of things that were no good. There's a lot of
You are
problems that were
already
happening right now.
なんて。
お前ねもう60近いんだからいい加減切れるとかやめたら。
He said, "You're almost 60. Why don't you stop getting angry?" So apparently, no, you get this guy in the middle gets angry, so and the guy on the end. Apparently, all have bad
冒頭
tempers.
に1年間の思い出ありますかっていうと近々で言うとやっぱこの収録一番僕思い出深いんですよ。
So in the 1 year that they've been making this, his recording was the most
Thank
memorable.
you.
thing
演
for
じられ
him.
てるキャラも入っちゃうんでしょうね。
So while he was recording, he probably took the role of his character that he was.
こうだろうああだろうっていうのがあって、まあそこが
俺衝突してないですよ誰とも。
So
音響監督とすごいこう
they were fighting.
その
俺が？
あいや違います。
Who me? No, not you. It's not gonna. Even though he looks like the most mild-mannered of the three, they're saying that he was fighting with the sound director while he's recording his lines.
じゃあ僕の中ではこれは良かったなっていう感じだったんですけど。
What he would think was good, like this recording was good.
普通に言われたんで。
He's like, that was a really good performance I did, and then the director would say, "Now
今回
film
の
that one more time."
音に合わ
So
せたじゃないですか。
they were getting fight.
はい。
で龍が如くゼロとか今までの時はまあ台本読んでいただいた後からフェイスのアニメーションを作るってやり
So
方
in
してるん
general,
です
they'd
けど
read the
今回
script first, and then they'd do the
アテレ
face
コなので
animation
まあそ
after.
この尺のね規制とかがやっぱいろいろあって
But today was a little bit different. They did it the opposite way.
全然
最終
They met and recorded together at the
切
same
れては
time.
ないですよ。ここで切れたらダメだよ。切れてはいないですよ
And again,
ね
he。said, "I didn't get angry. I didn't get angry."
と衝突したって
衝突はしたのかも
ス。タジオから僕のところに電話かかってくるとどうしましたっつってこう言ってまあでも聞くとおっしゃってることは
Oh yeah, Faye, I totally get that. I will say that Yakuza Kiwami is shorter than Zero,
To report on the
so
problems that were happening, but
it
he
might
says,
be
"You know, I
easier to get
understand.
through it.
You know, I understand what you're saying now."
をちょっと背中で語ってるところは
I don't know about
こういう
2.
演技をさせてもらってもいいんじゃないかと
I spent 35 hours on
He's like-
Zero,
he's kinda
and
saying they don't have
Yakuza
to-
1 I beat it in 15.
One of the red years, the troublemaker. Well, I was a troublemaker, but he's
Yeah, I know that's
saying,
not Kiwami, but
he was saying, I understand what you're
I've heard
saying about
Kiwami
not
takes
agreeing. You
about
don't always
20
have
hours
to
to
agree with the
finish.
director. If you feel like something's good, you
So-
believe in it, just go for it. That's his job to kind of control it. Yokoyama-san.
俺がいい加減だったみたいな感じじゃないですか。
あいやいやいや じゃあ俺もぶつかった方がよかった
I also don't do a lot of side
I thought
content though,
Takeuchi, this is my
so
first time seeing these guys talk. I thought Takeuchi was going to be like the troublemaker, but it's Ozawa. He's instigating with
その
everybody.
映像を見ながら撮らないじゃないですか ガッて言って結局合ってるっていう方なんで、
そっち派なんですよね。
そうだから全然皆
So
さんスタ
talking
イルは
about, they were watching, I guess Takeuchi styles that he watches the action in the game and then voices while he's watching it live. But he was saying earlier before they would record the lines first and then match it. So
スタジオってどんな雰囲気でしたか？
いや、
So
もうびっくり仰天
now-
ですよ、はっきり言ってもう連れてかれたら。
talking about the studio, what did you think when you went to the studio?
180 hours.
180 hours?
Jesus.
What was
They
on
spent
180?
180. Hey, Faye spent 180 hours on Yakuza 0. Did you
Ow.
get both
An office, right? So he's saying like,
Kiryu
when he goes
and
to
Majima's
record voices and
fourth
everything,
styles?
You know, when you go to record everything,
Because that would explain a lot.
sweaty, it's kind of dirty in the recording studio. But
Because
the
each of
office
those
where
quests
they're
take like
recording
10
everything's
hours.
really clean, a lot of
Clean and
people.
organized.
Yeah. So you're
If
yeah, it's an office.
you have good luck.
We work there.
今回皆さんにご自分のフェイシャルというかキャラクタ
Just
ー
for-
のチェックも兼ねて
just for
まあ開発
clarification,
の中
Yeah. Okay. So they went inside.
If
the
you're
office
Majima and you want to
looked
get
at,
his
you know,
fourth
their
style,
CGI
you
and
have to
everything, you see
become
everything.
自分で撮影されて
the top of the
YouTube チャンネル
cabaret
Yeah.
industry.
So they actually made some special recordings.
And there's 5 cabarets.
He was really
you
surprised
have
at
to be
how
the
much
best
detail they
one.
put in their hair and everything, and the muscles
For
and everything.
Kiryu to get his fourth style, you have to build
Really
a
impressive
real estate
detail they
empire.
put into the characters.
Each of those takes 10 hours, again, if you're lucky, 10 hours each. So if you really, really, really want the broken fourth style for both of them,
You got the 4th style for Kiryu,
I'm gonna
right?
ask questions later.
nope.
No?
I said-
Did you get? Didn't do any of the 4th style stuff?
So Ozan,
Nope.
what did you think when you went into the studio?
Outside of the first time they make you do it,
There's
About
about
3,000 people.
I didn't do it much. Though I did buy a lot of real estate as I saw it.
So he wanted to find.
Oh, and the fourth styles are broken. Like,
He wanted to find
Majima
the person
literally
that
gets a
made his
knife.
face.
Who was the person in here that made my face?
うちの
For his
I wanted to
fourth
warn
style.
them.
にこの顔を毎日見て嫌にならないのかってすごい聞いてました。
So he kept asking, like, if you keep looking at my face every day, don't you get sick of seeing me?
答えられてました。見慣れんなよって。
Wonder if we should skip some of this since they're doing a lot of
I'm
talking.
used to seeing your face.
いやいや見慣れちゃうんですよ。
And they've got games to show, so.
そうですよ。
中野さんはご見学されていかがで
Looks
すか？
like the talking stops at about 39:42.
それを片っ端
I'm going even
Oh, and then he
further.
I'm at 39:42. Do you want to continue from there?
Okay.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hope they behave themselves.
龍が如く維新極みは日本時間
Alright.
2023
So once again,
年2月
Like a Dragon,
February
Ishin
21st.
Kiwami will be available in 2023, February 22nd in the Western Territories, and 2023, February 21st. Excuse me, 21st in the Western Territories and February 22nd, 2023 in Southeast Asia. And of course, tomorrow there's going to be a demo at Tokyo Game Show if you are there, so come by the booth and check it out.
Yeah, earlier they said there's going to be 3 big announcements today. So the first one we just saw, they're going to go to the second announcement now. And he says, this one, right? So check this one out. This is the big one.
Enjoy.
Okay. Okay, back to Kamurocho.
Like a dragon.
こいつ見たお会いしないうちに大所帯になったんですね
危険だけどやるしかないわね私はあなたと同じ光の
お変わりないよ殺されるぞ日が来ると任務は中止だと伝えろ人生一度
Is that Dante from Devil May Cry?
No.
やるしかなさそうだなよっしゃ行こうぜキリさん
Oh my god, he's a silver fox.
And yeah, he somehow still doesn't look older.
Oh shit, Yakuza 8.
Jesus. You know, the funny thing is, I was thinking, they aren't going to announce Yakuza 8 with this, are they? Like, they're already working on Ishin.
2024.
Nope, okay.
That's all
I'm
we
gonna guess
get.
late holiday 24. Probably Christmas time.
Yeah. fucking silver fox.
So like a dragon, right? That's what we're gonna be calling it now. So she says there's a lot of things that fans want to know about it right now. So we have a lot of questions we want to ask after seeing this. Can we ask it
I
in
imagine
on the
so.
video? It's like, well, I guess I need to explain it, but
気になるとこだらけでしたね。内田さんどっか気になりました。
there's probably many things you're worried about. Uchida, what were you kind of what were you most interested in?
And there seems to be someone that kind of resembles Kiryu, but it's a little different.
What's his hair, right? What happened to his hair? He says, yes, that is Kiryu Kazuma.
He looks like he dyed his hair
He did
silver.
change his hair. There's been a lot of reasons for that.
そこははい。まああとその
But I can't tell
Well,
you. I can't
Kiryu's
tell you
also
why.
getting up there in age by the time Like a Dragon.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying he doesn't.
Right?
Aside from his hair, he doesn't have any other signs of aging. Though is more what I'm trying to get across.
Well,
I still haven't said who's going to actually be in the game.
he definitely
but
looks different if you look at the later Yakuzas
You hear the
compared
voice
to
and
the
like,
other
oh, it might
ones.
be that character, right?
推測してもらえると予想してもらえるといいかななんて。
想像力がか
I mean, he's just what in
Hearing
his
you guys, right?
50s or
Watch the
so.
trailer.
ここからは
Who do you want in the game? Who did you hear? There are a lot of voices in the
Yeah,
background,
fifties or
right?
sixties.
ということで本日は
But
ス
anyway,
ペ
we're
シ
gonna call
ャ
in
ルゲ
some
スト
more
として
guests.
このお二人にもお越しいただいております。お呼び
Oh,
し
we
ま
know
す
they're gonna be as
Yeah,
wild as
stress
the
turns your
first
hair
one.
gray. So this clearly means Kiryu killed someone and
Go ahead and call the voice
finally
actor.
did
As of 7, I believe he's 48.
Kazuhiro Nakaya and Kiryu Kazuma, Takaya Kuroda.
So depending on how long after 7
I mean,
8 takes
Kuroda
place, he's
does
definitely
have
in
that
his
look about him,
50s.
right? So
Everyone like, I feel like the game rubs off on you, I guess.
yeah. It seems to be like this theme that they got going on.
Here we go. Oh, very cool. Approaching from both sides. So this is wow! What a suit!
Look at that suit.
The suit
Damn.
got around the applause. Got the do-rag on. Okay,
中谷さ
getting
ん、
some
黒田
waves
さん
here.
ようこそお越しくださいました。
So yeah, Nakaya on the right here. That is Ichiban's voice actor, and Kuroda-san on the left. Right? Of course, that's Kiryu's voice
すい
actor.
ません。じゃあ座らせていただきます。
Oh, he's
voice.
got
ここから
the
は
voice.
中
It
谷さん
just
と黒
matches
田さんにも
perfectly.
お話をお聞きしなが
Of
ら
course.
進めてまいります。
And they
横
want to
山
ask
代表、早速な
Kuroda
んで
just
す
a few
が、
questions.
龍が如く8では春日と
And
桐生両者登場す
Might
ると
be
いう
sudden,
こと
but
でよろし
in
い
Like
で
a
しょうか。
Dragon 8, it looks like there's going to be both Ichiban and Kiryu.
Yeah.
40.
So whose story is it going to be? And he just said they're double protagonists. So they're both going to be the main character for 8.
It's probably going to be like Yakuza 0, where it would switch between
まあ今回は
Kiryu and Majima, but instead of Majima, it'd be Ishin
物語が
So this is
描かれると。
the story of both of them together.
or Ishi. Sorry.
That's the thought about going into it.
怖いですね。
なるほど、言えることと言え
Yeah,
ないこ
so
と
he
がま
said,
だ
I got to be careful though, because like he can't say, there's things that he can't reveal yet,
そ
so
れ
he's
ぞれ
really
の視点から
nervous of speaking about the game.
Yeah,
He
at the
doesn't
end
want
of Like a
anything to
Dragon, he's 51.
そうなんですよね。まあ
So
そういうことを
he's definitely in his 50s.
That's it. So that's kind of
One
the
thing I
thing
definitely
you can
hope
say is that
with
they're both
Yakuza 8
protagonists
is it goes
here.
back to being a beat 'em up.
Dragon 8.
思うんですが、
Like,
龍が
I like that they did the RPG
RPG
thing for
We
Like a
know that a
Dragon.
lot of the fans are really, really interested. But on another note, Like a Dragon 7, we know that the game system was an RPG, so how is 8 going to be like?
我々がそのジャンルを決めるときって一番大事にしてるのはストーリー。
Yeah, so when they decided on what kind of game it should be, you know, it used to be action or RPG, their main focus for Like a Dragon is the story.
ジャンル
Right.
を選ぶっていうコンセプトにしてまあゲームを作ってますと。
So
いう中で
the story is the main focus. So there's going to be a lot of discussion, a lot of text. That's why they thought that RPG was the best. So talking about 7, you know, they want to tell the story of Katsuga Ichiban working together with his teammates and his co-works and everything. So there's a lot of interaction. That's why they went with RPG.
今作も
But
この
for
2人は
number
それ
8,
ぞれ仲間を持ってとある目的に向かっていくっていうストーリーになっているの
So
で、
it seems like
今作は
another
龍が如く7同様
another game that's going to be based around working with, you know, your friends and your colleagues and everything. So it's going to be a live interaction. So they think for 8, it's also going to be an RPG like 7
の
was.
ストーリーもこう桐生一馬視点で描かれるということは、
そうなんですよ。それってちょっと桐生っぽくなく思える人も絶対いると思うんですね。なんです
So
けど
there might be some
まあ
people
ちゃ
that
んと
think
そ
it's
のもち
not
ろんこう
it's not Kiryu,
理由
right?
が
The way he looks right now in the thing. Like, that's not the Kiryu I knew. He's like, I know some people might think that, but trust me, there's reasons for that, and you're going to find out in the story.
What do you mean he looks exactly like Kiryu?
Look at that ring.
聞いてみましょうか。
So let's ask these two here.
そうなんですよね。
That's kind of disappointing.
What?
So he's like, man, I don't know. What
I'd
we
like the
should
beat 'em up
talk about."
system in Zero.
You guys
Like,
said earlier, right? They don't
and I
wanna
know
let
they
you
changed it
switch
in
to something
2
that they can't
in
say,
later
so
games,
yeah.
but like they were fun games because of that. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't
It's
hate
like
the
three
RPG
that-
idea,
they're
but,
they're
like,
too scary, right? The R of the
it just
three was too
adds
scary.
hours to the game.
So please, everybody
And,
in the crowd,
like,
please relax. We're not scared.
I like
We're just-
Yakuza because it was a beat 'em up essentially that had RPG elements in it. And that,
We're just interpreting
I mean, I guess I'll have to see when I get to Like a Dragon.
いかに私が品があるかってことが皆さん分かっていただけるんじゃないかと思いますけど、何でしたっけ質問
But
は
I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
It's okay. What
I'm
was the
not
question
as
again?
excited
Sorry,
about
sorry.
it. I keep doing RPG.
そうですよね。
Right, how does it feel to come back to the game after a while? He's like, I'm just very happy. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy to be
毎
back.
回なんですけど、龍が如くもう気づいたらもうずいぶん長い年月やらせ
Yeah.
ていただいてますけど。
So in the last one that he started, he realized that he'd been part of the Like a Dragon series for a very long time.
毎回最後だと思って演じてきたので、
He thought it was the last performance for him last time.
新たに二人主人公
So for him to come back into the game as a double
Okay,
protagonist.
so they only talk for a few more minutes. We might as well let them talk. I see
Very,
something
very happy.
important.
Yeah, it's good. You know, he thought his role was over, but to get brought back
16など
into
は
it.
もうお済みになっているんです
今まあやって
I
る
mean, especially with how popular Yakuza
But
is now.
they're still in the process of
Yeah.
they're still in the process of recording all the voice lines and everything. But most of it, not most of it, but a lot of it has been
ちょっ
recorded
と
already.
探り入れられません他の声優の人から
I mean, plus there's the fact considering that he serves Like a Dragon did really well, so if anything, that's more
He's like,
incentive
there are
to
other
keep
things
that
I want to ask
style
you
of
about
game.
the other voice actors. Can I ask you about them? He's like, I don't know. I guess you can. I don't think you can say things about them.
I just think it's funny. We live in a world where a beat 'em up series is turning into like almost a pseudo turn-based RPG, and then you have Final Fantasy, which is now a more action-based game instead of being a turn-based RPG.
Yeah. So when he went to like the recording studio,
That's just kind of disappointing because like
why could you back?
the reason I liked it was the combat,
So kind of got a
and
hint
you
that he
know,
was returning, but he's like, I didn't say anything. I
like the
said,
story,
kept my
like
secret.
obviously the story is important in Yakuza, but like the gameplay is the part that you're doing
Okay,
the
that's
most
what I
of.
mean.
So
So he
I
says
like
he's very
the
nervous right now sitting
combat.
on stage because he can't.
And
Like there's nothing he can
Like,
say.
and like if I
He
wanted to
can't
play
get
an
anything out
RPG, I
early.
play an RPG. Like when I play Yakuza, I expect to beat 'em up, and
But again, he's incredibly happy, right? Very.
I'm sure it'll be
happy
fine. It's
and,
just disappointing.
Yeah. Even though he can't say anything, he's very happy and very impressive as a Like a Dragon fan right now.
Because if that's the way the series is gonna go, I might
Can't
stop
have
playing them
anything,
after.
anything, can't quote any
After Like a
lines.
Dragon.
Or lines, sorry.
そうですね。
の時にお話しさせていただいた時からそういう反応でしたもんね。
はい。
まあだからかなり今回もモーションキャプチャーとかやるんですよ。
はい
こういろいろねそこの
So they're doing the
とこ
motion
も
capture
また
together here.
現場とか
He's been going to the studio to the.
I guess
actual,
let me
on-site
say
agency.
this: I'm not.
役を一緒に作っていって。
I need to see more of 8 before I even consider it.
So yeah, he's been going out.
I mean, that's
with
obvious,
the
but
actors, 'cause
like,
they not only record lines, but they do motion acting as well.
but like with Ishin,
So the director Yokoyama.
I knew I was gonna get that.
Work here.
like I knew before they haven't even shown gameplay, and I know I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, and then everybody is on the same page. Is what he's
But
saying.
it's hard for me
You
to
know,
be
earlier,
excited for
the
Yakuza
scary,
8
quote-unquote
when
scare guys said the one was fighting.
the
with
part that I
director.
like the
So
most
this
is
a
it being
different
taken
story
out
where
of the
everyone is
series.
agreeing. They're like, oh, you thought that? I thought the same thing. too."
Especially when
So he's like, everybody's a
I
fan,
know
everybody likes
Ishin's
the
going
series,
to
and everybody's
be
working together, and he said,
more
you know, I
beat 'em
might
up
even
style or
try,
hack
you
and
know,
slash style.
We're getting along so well, making this product.
And I know it's a remake, but
Still
still.
have them on the verge of tears.
もう怖いんですけどね。
そうですね。今一体何を
Yeah.
言われてるかみたいなのをドキドキしながら、はい、いますけれど。
I guess if they're not switching between characters and the story's going to be about both characters all the time, an RPG makes sense. But then you
So
could,
at the end of
then
the
this could be an
video,
opportunity for the
when
game
is
to
the
have a
game gonna be
co-op
released?
campaign.
So he said
If it was a beat 'em
2024,
up.
right? It's listed there at the
なん
bottom.
ですけど、まあまあ
Because a lot of beat 'em ups have
まあ
co-op, so
早い時期ぐらいを
True.
I don't know.
続いていただけ
I'm
る
very
といいんじゃない
conflicted.
So it's
Hearing
a bit
what I
far
hear
away.
about 8.
That's why they announced it early. He's like, I know it's a bit early, you know, to announce the game, but I just hope you guys can like get excited, think about it now.
I gotta see more of it before I even make a decision,
まだ収録も終わってません。
and maybe play Like a Dragon.
We still haven't finished recording all the lines and everything. Right?
Hopefully by the
Still
time
making it.
we
And it's
see
also a really
more,
big
I'll
game.
be
The
closer to
scale
that
of the game is
game.
really big.
はい、過去最大になるとは思うんですよね。
It's going to
I
be
mean,
the
I beat.
Yeah.
I got
The
2
largest
games
game in
down.
8.
ですね。
In the main series, anyways. I got only.
So it seems
I
that
got
Uchida
6 more or
started
so.
playing with Like a Dragon 7, and of course Kiryu was in it. That's a little bit of a spoiler, but Kiryu was in it for just a little bit. But it seems like his story kind of wrapped up in Yakuza 6. So for 8, is he? It seems like he's back. So it seems like he's a main character. What's that about?
Yeah, like
That must be why they called
they're not
Yakuza
throwing him in
7
right here, but
Like a
again, you
Dragon
can't explain
over
it now, but this is part of
because people will be like, Kiryu's not in the game.
Yeah, so they're gonna explain it later, but he says the theme of this game is like the man who has all the past on his back and the man who has the future on his back. You know, so Kiryu representing the past right there, Ichiban representing the future right now, and they're working together. That's the theme of Like a Dragon 8. And we thought we have to bring Kiryu back for this, for that theme.
皆様気になるのは多分今内田さんがおっしゃったように龍が如く6からじゃあまずそもそも7の
So he's saying, I'm sure everybody's asking, everybody's wondering, you know, after 6 and he appeared in 7.
儀式じゃないですけどこうまあ助けるためにまあ来るところとか描かれてますけれどもあそこにどう龍が如く6の後からこうつながってるのか
How did he get connected from after 6 to 7?
龍が如く7で春日一番と会った後
And what happened after he met Ichiban in 7?
いうところって
So everyone's probably thinking that right now, right? You're probably thinking that right now. So Ichiban's voice actor says, yeah, I want to know too. Well, hold on, guys. We have one more big announcement. Please check this out.
Takeda.
Summer 2018.
The Doji Temple.
"いまだ煩悩にとらわれているな、上流。
恐れ入ります。
あなたは自ら名を捨て、存在を捨てた身。そんな男を今なお俗世間への未練に縛り付けるものは何だ。家族か。精進なさい。
いるんだろ。さっさと出てこ
い。よくわかりましたね。
左肩を打つときは仕事の合図だ。
ここでの生活も板についてきたようで何よりです。
Thanks, Lori Steve.
座禅の邪魔が入らなきゃなおいいんだがな。
あなたは戦後建立されたこの大道寺100人目の僧。もう少し成熟してほしいものですが。
ここは大道寺一派の隠れ蓑に過ぎない。それにそうでもないお前からの説教はなおさら不要だ。
それは失礼。私はあなたの仕事の管理に徹するとしましょう。
それで今回の指令は
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。詳細な資料はいつもの場所に。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
Like a Dragon Gaiden. Man who
The man
erased his
who
name.
erased his name.
I wonder what they're gonna call this here. It wouldn't be right to call it Yakuza 7.
Oh, you got the goosebumps.
Yeah, surprise.
Maybe
there.
Yakuza Gaiden?
That was the first time, right? He got goosebumps. He hadn't seen that trailer before. Of course, Kuroda knows because he recorded the voices right there. But that is the third big announcement here.
こち
So
ら
like a dragon
先ほ
here.
ど話してましたその龍が如く6の後から、まあ龍が如く7、そして龍が如く8に至るまでの空白の気流
How much longer is
Looks like
this?
it takes place between 6 and 7, it seems.
主人公の外伝作品。
Yeah, so this is a Gaiden, which is like, it means kind of like a side story. So this is canon, this is official.
Surprised
But it's going
Kiryu's
to be
looks so
explained what
young,
happened to Kiryu
considering
in
he's-
6 and 7 and then 7 and 8 here.
About 10 more minutes,
Link
Robin.
everything together.
Considering Kiryu is 50 in that scene.
I mean, there's people I know who
So this,
who didn't gray until
this
they
will
hit their
also-
60s.
so
Well, yeah, I'm just
Greg
saying,
Gaiden
considering
mentioned in
he's
RGG,
somehow
but this is gonna be
all
an action
silver
adventure.
and
いやあのシステムかどうかはまあ
and this
We don't know
This
if
is
it's gonna
like
be
a
the
year
same
earlier.
as 6,
Or
but
at
the
least-
motive is going to be an action.
I don't know how he looked at
adventure
the end of Like a Dragon, but considering they're talking about how different he looked, I imagine he wasn't all silver.
Hold on.
Must have gone full silver real
Just said
fast.
style, and that's all he's allowed to say.
But this some people it hits like a ton of bricks, like
be careful.
Johnny Knoxville.
They really, it was like that was a really big surprise.
But apparently I learned that
That
he's
is a
been
crazy
dyeing his hair
surprise.
for a little bit anyway, so.
So even
Probably
even
waiting
say-
till it's just full gone.
Very cool. So Kuroda-san and Yokoyama-san, they kept it secret even from Nakia here. So everybody was in the dark on this one.
So Gaiden is going to be the third announcement for tonight. And of course, in the title, there's Gaiden, which is kind of like
I think
a side
in
story.
Johnny
So
Knoxville's case though,
how
he
big is the
had to
game
keep
gonna
dyeing
be?
his hair
What's the
because he
volume
was
gonna
in
be like?
had movie
And
roles,
Lost Judgment, they also have
and
the
his hair would
Kaito
be
files, which was kind of
black,
an additional
and
story.
then
So is it going to be like
he
that?
couldn't be gray in the middle of it, and then with Jackass Forever, he just stopped caring, and
So how big
Yeah,
he's
that
like,
makes
I don't have any movie roles, so.
の事件簿よりは多く
So it's going to be kind of similar to the Kaito files, but it's going to be a little bit.
There you go. The plotline of Yakuza Gaiden will be how Kiryu learned to stop dyeing his hair and accept his aging.
Okay, but if you compare it to a regular, like
I added that
game,
little
it'll be
bit at
about
the end.
half the size of the volume and everything.
のまあストーリーが描かれていきますので、ゲームのストーリーボリュームとしては、はい、少し短めになるとは思います。ただ
just a little bit shorter than a main title, but it's really, really important, you know.
まあそういう
Beat 'em up,
Can't explain everything
please.
But
about the
still,
game.
you're still going to be able to
Yeah.
go into the town and hang out and have the side quest.
まあかなりボリュームある感じでお楽しみいただける作品になる
Seems like also there's a lot of stuff he cannot say.
Yeah.
思っています。はい。
So again,
そして発
he
売
keeps saying it. I
発売
can't
時期
reveal all
が
this stuff, but
2023年
maybe to paraphrase, it's not going to be like a full-size game, but it's going to be bigger than a DLC side story. So look forward to that. And you see, it's coming out in 2023.
なんでまあ我々の思いとしては、
Also, you see the title.
龍が如くシリーズをまあ
It's
ずっと
part of 7, so it's a side story to 7 here.
まあ桐生一馬目線でこれまでのシリーズタイトルやっていただいた方で。龍が如く7もやっていただいて8に行くっていう方の場合
So in the timeline, it would go Gaiden,
Yeah.
Like
So
a
all-
Dragon,
this is really
and then 8.
for people that have loved the
I think
Dragon
so.
series from the beginning,
Yeah.
that followed along, you know, Kiryu, and then they switch over to Ichiban, who are wondering what happened to Kiryu. So this is great. So if you want to play 8 to get in there, like getting this and getting the full fill-in on what happened to Kiryu, you should check it out.
もうある意味完全シリーズの1作目みたいな形でこう 始まってるんですけれど、そこか
I
ら
wonder if this is a full-on new game or if it's just another localized game that was
There's
never
also
released.
talking about Like a Dragon 7.
Well, they said it's
changed
gonna
the
be a
name from Like
shorter
Dragon 7. They
story.
also changed the protagonist, and the game got popular overseas. So he says there's a lot of people that probably picked up the series with 7 that aren't familiar with Kiryu so much. So this is going to help them get in touch and learn about his personality and everything before they go into 8.
Or, you know, all the re-releases they did of the previous games.
And again,
Because now
talking
they've
about the
remastered
game size,
practically
it's
all
going to be
of
very
them.
easy to play, not too long.
I mean,
not too
they've straight up
heavy.
remade
So
1 and 2,
recommending for everybody here.
and they've remastered 3 through
The Man
5.
Who Erased His Name, is that the English title here?
空白の時間が明らかになるということです
But yeah,
ね。
the Japanese says the man who erased his name. I don't know if that's the official English
Come
title.
on, Fake. Kiryu has
Anyway,
personality.
Jody
He just does it with his fists.
楽しみに待ってます。
Just like his
I'm
talking.
looking forward to it. I'm very excited here.
And it seems like there's going to be only a little bit of time left, so they're going to go ahead and ask the voice actors to give one message to the fans before they take off.
RGG Summit をご覧の皆さん、ご視聴誠にありがとうございます。It's so weird. He's so like lighthearted compared to everybody else. It's easy to hear from.
Especially the last three.
春日一番を受け入れていただいておかげさまで。龍が如く8でも春日一番を演じさせていただけることになりました。
Everybody,
not only for coming out, not only for watching the stream, but also playing Yakuza 7, allowing him to, you know.
Well, maybe you should be quicker on the draw, Faye.
And he's also he's very happy.
Yeah, say it at like with the delay as
I'm
we're
able to
saying.
call out like Kiryu-san as his role in the game.
これからも期待して待っていてください。本日はありがとうございました。
Maybe
if you're good.
He's just saying he's a fan. He keeps expressing he's a fan of the game. He's a fan of Kiryu. He's very happy to be in his role again. Thanks to all you guys, and please look forward to the game coming out.
そうですね。今回は本当に発表が多くて、
a lot of big announcements today.
維新の極み。
維新極み。
私自身もこうキャストも入れ替わって。
Yeah, he's starting all three of the announcements. So you think, but he's busy.
名を消した男。
And yeah,
これもいろいろ言えないことが多いですが。
There's a lot of things I can't mention about these titles, except I'm very excited looking for it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well.
そして龍が如く8、8はまた長年演じさせていただいた桐生一馬。
And then again, for 8, after a long time, he's able to reprise his role as Kiryu Kazuma.
違う戦い方などをしていると思いますので、そういうところも
Be careful, don't spoil it. But he said he's going to be showing you a new fighting style as Kiryu in 8. So please look forward to it.
ありがとうございました。
It's an RPG.
さあここまで中谷和弘さん、そして黒田孝也さんにお越しいただきました。ここでお二人には
Kiryu uses a gun.
ありがとうございました。
And thank you very much.
He uses a gun in the other games, but he doesn't kill anybody.
Pleasant and not scary.
He uses bullets.
The bullets kill them, not Kiryu.
Good interpretation of this. The other three are fighting.
Kiryu with a walking stick. Come on, he's not battle.
I mean, you never know what he might have happened to him while he was away.
さて豪華なゲストの方々と共に
I mean, Kiryu has lived incredibly long for a Yakuza.
And
yeah,
very much so. Big announcements, and a lot of fans are waiting for the release dates. So, Yokoyama, can you give one final message to the fans at home?
はい、龍が如くシリーズはまあシリーズ始まってから17、18年。
Wow, it's about 17 or 18 years since the series started. So it's almost been 20 years, he's saying.
得て、まあ作る人間も変われば作る作品の内容もまあこう変化。
Yeah, even if as the people change that are making the game itself will start changing as well.
まあ変わっていく龍が如く、まあ変化していて。
So as you're watching the announcements today, you're seeing how Like a Dragon is changing over time.
非常に嬉しいと。
And he's very happy.
今画面に出てますかね。
So we've got a little timeline of the upcoming titles. These are the three big announcements that happen here. So the bottom in the English, these are the Western release dates. Right, they come one day early. Does that work?
And Southeast Asia, it's going to be 22nd February for Ishin Kiwami.
で、その先に龍が如く8、今制作中ですと。はい。まあ開発の方はものすごく順調に。
So he says, look, there's a lot of things going on, but our development, we're really on a good pace right now. We're really getting through. So he's thinking he might even be able to make something bigger and better than the previous titles. And tomorrow, Tokyo Game Show is starting. So Ishin, I think that's the only one available, but if you go to Tokyo Game Show tomorrow, you can get play a demo of Ishin, and you can kind of feel the way the series is changing over time. So if you guys are watching, I mean, obviously you are a Like a Dragon fan. Look for a lot of footage to come out from Tokyo Game Show this weekend for Ishin.
横山代表ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much to
以
director,
上をもち
our
まして
executive producer
RGG
Yokoyama.
サミット
And with that,
2022
our
龍が如くスタ
RGG
ジオ
Summit
新作発表
2022
会を終了とさせていた
will
だき
be
ます。
ending.
これからの龍が如くスタジオにどうぞご期待くだ
And
さい。
hope that
本
everyone
日
is
はあ
looking
りがとうござい
forward
まし
to
た。
any upcoming releases from RGG Studio and from us. Thank you very much to all of the fans for watching and for enjoying the series as well. And I think that's going to be it from us. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, well. Oh, looks like they're doing some behind the scenes stuff. Okay, so we have, just to recap, we have they showed another trailer for Ishin. I don't think they showed any gameplay though in it.
It was a new trailer for Ishin though.
Yeah, it was a new trailer for Ishin. They showed a teaser for Yakuza 8, and there's a Yakuza Gaiden coming, which follows what Kiryu was up to, the events leading up to Like a Dragon.
7. Yeah.
I'm still surprised they just didn't call it Yakuza 7. Like, because I always thought it was a spin-off because it was an RPG and whatnot, but no, it's the 7th game. Like, it's called 7 in Japan, so I don't know why they did that here.
I mean, I guess maybe it's because it's no longer following Kiryu's story.
Yeah. And no, Faye, I agree. Yeah, we'll probably be seeing some footage soon. I'm interested to see the gameplay now because they said they're changing things up. So with Ishin, so we'll see. I don't want to rag on it, but I'm still like another RPG. I'm just like, I'm just like, just like lukewarm on it. Again, I'll wait until I see some gameplay before I like fully decide, but like maybe actually play Like a Dragon before I decide as well. I'm just, like I said, again, I don't mean to be a broken record or anything or repeating myself a lot, but I like Yakuza because they're beat 'em ups. And Like a Dragon looks interesting to me. But again, I didn't realize it was the 7th game. I always thought it was a spin-off. So I was like, okay, I'll allow it kind of thing. But no, it's technically Yakuza 7. So that kind of changes things about how I feel about it. So
yeah.
I just and I get it if they want to make it so the story follows both Ishii and Kiryu at the same time rather than cutting between characters like they did in other games. I totally get that, why they would do that. But again, I would make the argument, well, most beat 'em ups have co-op. Why not have co-op? A co-op beat 'em up game instead of making another RPG. It feels like there's a missed opportunity is basically what I'm thinking, because I really, really like the combat in Yakuza 0. And I'm looking forward to the combat in Kiwami 2 when I get a chance to play it. And like, not too many beat 'em ups have that deep of combat. And so it's just kind of disappointing that they're basically throwing that out for like a turn-based thing. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Faye. It seems like the main series is going away from beat 'em ups. I mean, they didn't say whether or not that Gaiden was going to be a beat 'em up or an RPG, though if it's technically counts as part of Like a Dragon, it's probably going to be an RPG, unfortunately. But I would think that since it's focusing on Kiryu and it's going to be a shorter game, just make it a beat 'em up. I would hope so. So 8 switch from our beat 'em up. Which protagonist you were playing with? I mean, that would be neat. Like, I would be okay with that. But it sounds like they want to make it so that your both characters are the focus all the time. Whereas something like Yakuza 0, where you switch between Kiryu and Majima. So it feels more like they're leaning on RPG because they're like, well, that makes the most sense. And I'm just like, especially since the Yakuza series, like RGG is a company associated with Sega, the company that made Streets of Rage. You'd think they'd know how to do a co-op beat 'em up thing. And like, again, like if they're saying like it doesn't make sense, or maybe that beat 'em ups are outdated, like Final Fantasy isn't even doing RPGs anymore. So it's like it's like backpedaling almost. I don't know. I guess I might be overthinking it because we literally have only seen a teaser. Like they've literally shown nothing of the gameplay, and we're not going to probably get gameplay till next year. So I am overthinking it, but like I'm just disappointed. You know, I mean, I guess there's always time they could change their mind, but they're probably far enough in development that it wouldn't make sense to switch over the battle system.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's if they're at the announcement stage, it'd be a lot of work to overhaul an entire battle system.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if it was story based or something minor, sure, but if it's the entire premise of the game, no.
Yeah,
that'd basically be scrapping and restarting the game.
It sucks, but I guess I don't like. There's nothing really I could do. Nothing really I could do about it, and I'm just gonna have to wait till I see some gameplay and actually play Like a Dragon, which I won't be playing until I finish the other Yakuza games. I want to go in order for the main series, anyways. I can do Judgment and whenever I want, I think, and Ishin whenever I want. Fantasy 16 DMC edition. Yeah, 16 actually looks good. This is the thing. I like that they're doing action RPG with Final Fantasy. I think that's a good move. But something about it. But ever since Final Fantasy 10, I've missed the turn-based RPG or the ATB RPG that they would do. That they've done for most of the games. Like I missed that. Not like. And I think one of the reasons why I was so disappointed in Final Fantasy 12 when it came out is because it dropped that aspect. Like that was something that I liked about it. And I know that, and again, I know that gameplay in an RPG really is not the focus; it's the story. And again, it seems like with Yakuza 8, they want to really focus on the story, which all the Yakuza games do. But the fun of it was like, it's just you're playing a game about being gangsters who fight in the street. I'd rather do the fighting manually than, sit there and make decisions. With an RPG, it's usually a fantasy setting or a futuristic setting, or in the case of Earthbound, a postmodern setting or something like that. Like, I'm okay with games being RPGs in that, but when, like, you make a series, there's a reason other franchises don't do this. When you make a series that's, when all the other games are a certain type and then you switch to a completely different type, it can be a little jarring, especially since Like a Dragon has a different protagonist, and it has a lot of things that are different from the previous games. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I guess I just I like if Street Fighter suddenly became a hack and slash game, that would make no sense. When all the previous games were fighting games, like 2D fighting games. Yeah, and with Final Fantasy, I guess I'm okay with it because there's the switch to an action RPG was inevitable. But I still miss the turn-based combat that those games had. So I don't know. I just maybe it'll be fine and I'm, complaining about nothing right now. Like maybe when I finally play Like a Dragon, I'll be like, okay, I really actually like this combat system or something, and I'll be okay with it. But I don't know. I still think it should be, if they really want to do the 2 characters all the time thing, just make it a co-op game. And people would be like, well, if it forces co-op, that forces a lot of people who are not going to play it. And I'm like, you could just make that character a CPU character like they do whenever they have multiple characters in the other Yakuza games. It just seems like a missed opportunity. Like Yakuza hasn't had co-op, like an ingrained thing that's in beat 'em ups, and like Yakuza 8 would be the perfect time to do that, but they're gonna make it an RPG. I don't know. Just seems like a huge missed opportunity. In that case. Have you played any of the Yakuza games?
I have not.
They're good games. They're just kind of long. Kind of long. I beat 0 in 35 hours and 1 in 15, so not that long, but still Log for that type of game, so I get that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm crossing my fingers at least that the Yakuza Gaiden game is a beat 'em up. Like that one makes less sense to be an RPG. So I'm hoping we get something. It would be nice if they gave us at least one of the games had the style to it. So then the people like me who like the beat 'em up aspect will still get a game we can play. But I don't know. Who knows? I could get sick of Yakuza by the time I get through the rest of them.
This is a fair point.
Like Kiwami 2 is the next one I need to play, and then after that there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Like a Dragon. So maybe by the time I get to Like a Dragon, I'll be okay with it being an RPG because I played 7 beat 'em ups.
You felt the natural progression for it.
Yeah, I played 7 beat 'em ups before it, basically, kind of thing. But who knows? It's going to be a while before I get there. I'll be lucky to get through all of Yakuza 3 by next year. And I haven't even started Kiwami 2 yet. So. But I mean, my track record so far is pretty good. I finished 0 and 1 this year. So I think I technically started 0 in 2021, though. So, like at the end of the year. I'm trying to remember when I started it. I'll have to look at the VODs and stuff. Anyways, there's that. I don't think we're going to do Gamera Games right now. I'm kind of tired. I think the lack of sleep is catching up on me, so I want to take it easy for a little bit before Majora's Mask later tonight. But let me just quickly take a look at the official streaming schedule from Tokyo Game Show. See if there's anything else we want to watch. So let's see. Gamera Games I may just do Saturday. I'm not going to do BenQ's products. Not going to do the Japanese Game Awards.
Here's what Sega Atlas and Squeenix has. Capcom, if memory serves, is just their Street Fighter 6 thing.
505 Games has a thing tomorrow.
Fucking Genshin Impact looks like it has something. Considering Hoyoverse is there. Unless they're doing like Genshin or Honkai Impact or something.
Sega and Atlas thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine that's probably just going to cover the games coming to
Konami has a thing, really?
Aniplex has something. And Project Moon? Oh.
Wait,
no, Project Moon is probably their multi-blood fighter.
Oh, Konami's focusing on one game, looks like. Square Enix, what is this? What the fuck? Street Fighter 6 special program, okay.
Aniplex and Project Moon I'm curious about, but I'll probably do that in my own time.
Donut Games is on Saturday. Where do you see Aniplex?
Way down, near the bottom, 17th day.
There's not a lot on Saturday, it looks like. Hoyoverse special program, is that Genshin?
Yes.
Okay.
Or rather, they do Genshin, Honkai Impact, and Honkai.
Finger Festival, what the fuck? Megaton Lab. Anytime Musashi X, Musashi Cross, upcoming fall. Okay. Aniplex and Deathworks new RPG special program. Okay. Okay. So let's see. And then Sunday, more Japanese Game Awards, Ninjala Cup Finals.
Ninjala.
110 Industries presents Wanted Dead. Okay, free game. There's a Call of Duty Modern Warfare thing. And then a new program. So there's not really much with that. I will say that tomorrow I have a lot of stuff to do, so I'm not going to be streaming any of this stuff tomorrow. I'm probably going to save it for Saturday. So I'll probably do the Gamera Games Saturday. I might. What is Prime Gaming?
Oh,
it's just an
Aniplex
advertisement
is
thing.
releasing an RPG. That's probably what they're going to be covering though.
Yeah, I could do. Well, Aniplex will be on Sunday. Well, Sunday for them is Saturday for us. So because it's Friday technically right now.
I mean,
for them,
I'll probably just watch it on my own time. I don't think it's something I'll be interested in.
Yeah, basically by the time I get to Saturday, most of the stuff will have been shown, and then I can just pick whichever ones I want from there. The ones that look viable. So Saturday will probably be a gorilla of catch up on whichever ones we need to see. So, and it doesn't look like there's anything super big that you're interested in either. So you just watch them whatever you want.
Yeah,
you'll probably just watch them on your own or get the cliff notes from me or something. So
yeah.
But yeah, no. So I'll do more Tokyo Game Show stuff on Saturday, guys. Don't know what I'm going to watch. Just keep an eye on Twitter and stuff, and we'll figure it out. But the big ones for today, it was Xbox and Capcom, and then obviously we did RGG as well for all the Yakuza stuff. So, but yeah, it's I've been going for over 3.5 hours now. I want to take a break before Majora's Mask tonight. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. Let's see. Let me check my who's live. And Oishi's live. Sakura's live. Let me check and see my main Twitch page and see if there's anybody live there. Let's see. Mala's still doing her subathon. Day 9 of 10. Wow.
Damn. Yeah, I got no one on my end.
Guppy's doing bug snacks. Ew! Let's see. Yu Suzuki's doing Pokemon Legends Arceus. Big Red's doing Astroneer, but I think he's ending soon. I was gonna do Mallow the other day. You know what? So maybe I'll raid Mallow, but she was sleeping when I was gonna raid her. So maybe I'll do her now. She's doing art, so yeah, maybe we'll raid Mallow. Oh, she's doing pixel art. Ooh.
Nice.
All right. Still got 9 hours on the... Or no, that's 9 days. Sorry, she's going for 10 days straight. Oh my god. I don't know how people do those long streams. I thought about doing one of those uncapped subathons at one point since I'm not technically working right now, but I have other things I have to do in between it. So unless I want to clear my schedule for the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, that's a lot of extra work for you and any other mods, so I wouldn't want to put that on y'all. Maybe if I took a week vacation or something, maybe, but I don't know. Anyways, guys, we're gonna raid Mallow. Here's the raid message if you are subbed. If you're not, you can use this one instead. Just a reminder, you can join the Discord server here, which not this Saturday, but next Saturday we're gonna do another horror movie in my server. Particularly a bad one, probably the next Resident Evil movie. But you can also find my social medias here and my YouTube channels here, which I have new videos going up on both channels this week. So keep an eye on that. And I'll be back tonight for Majora's Mask, and Sky's going to join us, and you can find Sky's channel over there, as well as follow Chroma on Twitter. So, anyways, guys, take care, comb your hair in a rush, use a brush, don't do drugs, stay in school, eat your teeth. I'll see you next time for Majora's Mask, and please, 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 don't send me spoilers for TGS. Let me figure stuff out on my own. I'm saying that because I saw one or two things, but they were very minor, so I didn't worry about it, but please don't spoil it.
Were they sent to you, or did you just see them?
I saw them in like servers and stuff, and one of them was in mine, so. Anyways, reasons for it to happen. Bye, guys. Go say hi to Mallow.
Bye.